Delighted to be joined by former Chelsea defender Frank Leboeuf again. Frank, good morning.
Morning, Frank.
Good morning, everybody.
Frank, what a week. Chelsea, controversial, the second goal, but Chelsea triumphing at Wembley over Spurs. They're now in another FA Cup Wembley final. Can they make a Champions League final, Frank?
I have to say that I really hope so, but I really think it's going to be very difficult, and it's going to be for every team in the world, against Barcelona. And I think they're the best in the world, and I don't see anybody else but them winning the Champions League.
Only thing I would say, Frank, and I wouldn't disagree. Last night I thought Bayern could have beaten maybe Real Madrid more than 2-1. And of course, Bayern Munich looked as if, Real Madrid looked as if they may be champions in Spain. So just maybe, I'm hoping, Frank, just maybe this great Barcelona side, maybe they have peaked and maybe slightly on the way down.
Well, it's football, and at the end of the day, you never know what can happen. I'm pretty sure Chelsea can do well at Stamford Bridge. But we don't forget that there are two legs in the Champions League, and it's going to be very hard at the new camp. It's true that Bayern Munich did very well against Real Madrid. They deserve to win, maybe more than 2-1. But you have the experience on the other side, and they had few chances, but they score one goal. So Chelsea has to be careful to not concede any goal at Stamford Bridge. That would be the main thing. Yeah. If they concede goals, I think it's going to be over, because a 1-1 or 2-1 like Bayern did, I think it's not going to be enough to win against Barcelona.
What about maybe nil? Sorry, Ronnie, but what about maybe 0-0? That wouldn't be too bad a result, Frank. 0-0, and maybe in the new camp, Chelsea getting a away goal.
Yeah, why not? It's everything is possible. It's true that the 0-0 is better than a 1-1, that's for sure. But they have to keep a little bit of chance for the second leg. They leave a little door open to say, okay, if we go there and we get a result, we can go through. And it's why that this first leg is very, very important.
Right, I can see goals tonight. I really can now. What about Drogba? We've been talking all morning. Who should start up front? What about Drogba because of his performance against Tottenham at the weekend?
Well, definitely Drogba should play. Torres is coming back, but Drogba is different class, and he showed it every time. Who scored the first goal last weekend against the Spurs? It's
great goal.
Yeah, fantastic goal. Drogba in the style, that's what it is, and he's still a fantastic player, and I think he should start.
What about a bit of a blow, Frank, that David Luiz, he looked really sore when he came off his hamstring, so he will not play tonight.
Well, that's after the game I saw him playing against Benfica. I changed a little bit my mind about him, and I say, okay, he can be tuned in for 90 minutes, and he can be the good plus for John Terry at the center of the defense. So we'll see. We'll have to wait to see if he's well or not, and hopefully everything's going to go for the best.
Just on Real Madrid last night again, Frank. I thought second half Bayern were very, very good. I really enjoyed the game. I thought first half was great. But then they had chances, didn't they? Gomez could add 2, 3 goals even. Ronaldo looked a bit frustrated. Cristiano, he's had a great season. But last night he needed more of the ball. And in midfield, I wasn't too impressed with Real Madrid.
Well, I wasn't impressed either. I think defensively, even if Pepe and Sergio Ramos were pretty good. I think they were many times in difficult situations, and I found Xabi Alonso and Khedira very, very good. But it's true that Ronaldo was pretty absent in that game. He didn't show his strength, his quality. Well, he gave an assist, but it was more because Benzema missed a shot, and it was kind of a cross. So it was a nice goal with a fortunate action. But I really think that Real Madrid is he has the experience to win the second leg, but they have to be careful. And we all know what Mr. Gary Lineker said, you know.
Yeah.
The day Germany wins, that's what it is.
And Frank, of course, this may help Chelsea as well, or it may help Bayern. On Saturday evening, we have El Clasico, and Jose Mourinho, the special one, he talks today about, we have to, maybe with one eye on that game as well, against Barcelona, Real Madrid. What a game that will be.
That's going to be a game you don't want to miss, and he's put I don't know, like crazy in the middle of the two legs of the Champions League semi-final, and it's going to be interesting to see how the players want to be involved in those three games in a week, and it's almost impossible to be good 3 games in a row. So who's going to go down in the Champions League? Who's going to lose the Clasico? That's going to be a very important week for Real Madrid and for Barcelona.
Yeah, and Frank, finally, if Chelsea are to win the first game tonight at Stamford Bridge, is it the midfield they have to be so careful of? Barcelona's midfield for me is the best.
Yes, exactly. I mean, everything is good at Barcelona when they have the ball. But it's really a team work. We're going to make the difference. You would have to be strong, not to. You have to be narrow between lines. You have to make sure that you all work together. Because when you play against a Messi, a Xavi, a Iniesta, and some others, the ball goes so fast between them that if you're too far away from the opponent, you will never see it.